Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stardew Valley video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get rich in Stardew Valley. This isn't going to be a day-by-day tutorial. You can't get rich in Stardew Valley with just one working down Stardew Valley. There's obviously a long process to actually get rich in this game. You can't just, wake up one morning and you're rich. So it's not going to be a step-by-step tutorial. It's basically a guide on how to get rich. I'm going to be going through several tips, several things that you have to do before you get to a stage where you will be rich on this game. Now I've just started a brand new year, it's the 1st of spring, and this technique that I'm about to show you how to get a lot of money, I basically did it through the whole of winter. So the amount of money you'll see me make later on in this video, it's all been made within 1 month in Stardew Valley. So it's kind of how much you make in one month on the game. It's kind of a monthly figure of how much you can actually make. So I'm going to go through this full day with you on what I do and the tips you have to do to get a lot of money, and then I'll sell all the produce I've got at the end of this day, and then you can see how much money I've made in 1 month, because I have been stocking up all the things I've been making through winter. I've not sold anything through winter. I've saved it all up for this video. As you can see, we're on the 1st of spring and we have got currently 485,000 gold. So that's our base figure, and you'll see how much we get after this day. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of maintenance because it's the 1st of spring and it absolutely destroys your farm after winter. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Silly me. So basically guys, what this entails, the main thing what gets you a lot of money on this game is a fruit called ancient fruit. Now this is one of the most valuable and profitable crop on the game. As you can see, I have filled out my greenhouse with it. I'm not going to go through how to do that. If you did check one of my videos out called the winter tips, that basically tells you in that video how to fill out your greenhouse with ancient fruit. So if you want to check that video out, I'm not going to go through it in this video. But basically what you want to do is fill out your greenhouse with ancient fruits. So this provides you with a lot of them. Obviously this takes a long process. Firstly you're going to need your greenhouse. So like I say, you can't do what I'm about to show you in the first ever month of Stardew Valley. You can't do it when you first start the game because you're not going to have the greenhouse. Now having the greenhouse is really important because you do need to fill it out with ancient fruits. So as you can see here, we have got 7 gold ancient fruits, 18 normal and 11 silver. That's just from one little harvest. Obviously half of them didn't grow and some are still growing. But what I've done here, I've filled out the whole greenhouse with ancient fruits, and I've just got 1 row down here of coffee because I do like drinking coffee on this game. It gives you a good little speed boost, and I'm not waiting every spring just to plant some coffee beans in the soil, so I may as well get some all year round in there. And then once you've filled out your greenhouse with ancient fruits and you've harvested them, you want to get a shed or maybe a barn. Or you can just place them on the thing, but fill it out with kegs. Put kegs anywhere you want. You can put them in your house, on the farm, or wherever. But I've got a shed specifically for this. I've still got, to fill it out. I've not even filled it out fully. Now you want to chuck the ancient fruits into these kegs. I think it takes 7 days to turn into an ancient fruit wine. Now this is your money maker right here. This is what is going to get you rich in Stardew Valley. But it takes time. Like I say, turning it into wine takes 7 days, but trying to fill your greenhouse with a lot of ancient fruits to provide the actual main ingredient for this wine, it's going to take a little while to do that as well. So like I say, I've been harvesting ancient fruits and turning it into wines all the way through winter, and I've got 162 in total now. Now this is just how much I've managed to get in winter. It could have been more, but halfway through winter I only had half of this amount of kegs because kegs are so hard to make on this game. You need oak resin and I didn't have a lot of them, so I could have made a lot more in that winter month if I did have more kegs, but I didn't. But I'm going to show you how much you can sell 162 for, and then you can work out on how much you can make a year by doing that 4 times, because 4 months or 4 seasons in a year. And this, like I did say, guys, this is what I made just in winter. So the money you're going about to see, it's just what I made in one month for Stardew Valley, and it's quite amazing how much you can actually make from this ancient fruit wine. Now, if you don't have ancient fruits, guys, you can use some other ingredients that are quite profitable, and that is star fruits, which you can plant in summer. But if you do have a greenhouse but you don't have any ancient fruits, and you can't be bothered to do the long process of filling out your greenhouse with ancient fruits, and then I recommend to fill it out with star fruits or these crystal fruits here as well. These are really good to turn into wine. It's quite profitable, but star fruit's probably the second best after the ancient fruits if you don't want to go through the long process. Now, I'm going to turn this shed here into the coffee eventually, because I do want a good coffee boost, but it's not just coffee, I want to turn this into beer and mead and stuff like that as well. It's quite a short video, but how to make a lot of money in Stardew Valley and how to get rich is basically ancient fruits. You want to, fill out your greenhouse and create a massive ancient fruit farm, because harvesting those alone can make you a lot of money, but turning them into wine, you can make a lot of money for it. Now, when this day ends, I'm going to go to sleep and I'll show you guys exactly how much money we made just with 162 ancient fruit wine. That was just in 1 month, that figure. Now, there is some other things you can do whilst waiting for the ancient fruit wine to process. Obviously, it does take 7 days, I think, to turn into the wine. So you can do other things in that 7 days while you're waiting to harvest those. And what I like to do is use the preserve jars to turn things into jellies and pickles. Now, I had loads and loads of cranberries. They're so easy to grow on this game, and you can store quite a lot if you keep them. I had hundreds and hundreds of cranberries. So what I did, I've still got 66 left. So what I did, I put these in my preserve jars and turned them into cranberry jelly. And as you can see, I made 97. Which, that was just, little bits every now and then. If I had some spare time, I'd chuck them in there. And that's another way you can make money. Or also, is putting cheeses and beers into these casks, which turn them into iridium quality items. As you can see, I've got some iridium quality items here, which I'm going to sell as well, because I've been making it in winter. This is all 1 month's worth of work. So not only do you have to do the ancient fruit wine, but you can do the other things as well. So guys, just a quick heads up, making a lot of money in this game does take time. Like I did say, you can't do this within one season or one day of Stardew Valley. It does take a lot of time to even get this money. But once you get to the stage where I am, when you've got your greenhouse, you've got your ancient fruits growing, and you've got your kegs filled out in a shed or wherever you want to put them, and you start making them. This was just in 1 month, 1 season in winter. I made 162 ancient fruit wine. Nearly 100 cranberry jelly, a bit of strawberry jelly as well. I made some goat cheese, normal cheese, some beers and meads, iridium quality items. This is all what I've been doing just in winter, guys. So if I did this all year round, can you imagine how much you'd have? But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm going to show you exactly how much you can make in 1 season, 1 month of Stardew Valley if you do this technique. So let's see how much we get. And there we go, guys. If you remember, we had basically near enough the same amount of that, 450 grand on us, and that's exactly how much we've just made back in 1 month. I did that through winter, so you can imagine doing that, what I've just done there, all year round. Times that by 4, you're making over 1 million towards 2 million every single year. But like I did say, guys, you can create more than. I only sold 162. I could have at least made doubled that if I had more kegs at the start of winter. But as you can see, for selling 162 of those, we made 374,220 gold. The cranberry jellies, nearly 100, only sold for 27 grand. You see, it's not a money making thing, that. But I had loads of cranberries left over. It takes literally like 2 days to turn into jelly. Strawberry jelly got 5 grand. 21 goat's cheese, which turned into iridium item, got 22 grand. The cheese got 15 nearly. Pale ale, just for 8 of them, made nearly 7,000, and 5 meads made 2.8. So there you go, guys. that is how you can get rich easy in Stardew Valley. Like I say, it's a long process. You've got to, you know, put some sweat into it, some graft. But when you get to this stage where I was, guys, and you've got all the things that you needed, the actual ancient fruits growing, the greenhouse, you had all the kegs. It's just a waiting game, you know. Just sleep if you've got boring days. Just sleep it until they actually grow. But if look, in 1 month I made nearly 500 grand, $500,000 in 1 month. Doing that 4 times, you can make yourself towards 2 million every single year. Or you can even go to the extreme and do even more than that. You can have 3 sheds filled out with kegs. Create them all. You know, this is just in 1 month, and I was working with, you know, small materials because I didn't have much kegs at the time. So guys, I hope that video helped you out, like a little guide on how to make a lot of money in Stardew Valley. If you did enjoy it and you want to give it a try yourself, hit the like button. Drop me a comment if there's any more tips you guys know on how to make a lot of money in Stardew Valley. Obviously, ancient fruit is the key to making a lot of money, but it does take time. So if you guys know any quicker ways to earn this amount of money, then let me know, because I'll be interested as well. Subscribe if you're new around here, guys. But until then, I'll see you on another Stardew Valley video. Bye bye.